morning after
What's
it
up?
happened.
Oh,
And
what's up, guys? It's me again, bruh. What's up, guys? It's me again today. I don't feel like talking that much, like with you. Okay. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, but we're just gonna play this while listening to re-upload, aka this is copyrighted, but whatever. I think Michaela just deleted it. Yeah, whatever. He doesn't love you, PT2. I don't know about some of it, but
in denial. Like, I refuse that this was the reality of the situation, and that this
just in case you didn't watch the other video.
Up until 4 days ago, it became a reality because I'm talking about it and posting about it. I don't even know how to put it into words. Like,
so my controller died in the middle of the night.
Believe that this had actually happened. It almost felt like a dream, or like everything that happened was just like
whatever. I got
a movie, and it wasn't my life.
I'm just gonna shut up.
But these past few days, it's literally just snapped me into reality that this shit has happened, because I feel like a way that I deal with trauma is trauma blocking, and I try to forget that it ever happened, but I've been forced to live in it and deal with it the past few days. And as much as it sucks, it's something that I'm grateful for, because I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for us. And I've received a lot of messages since I posted part 1 with people sharing the same story, and it's fucking insane to me how many people have gone through the same thing. And that is why I'm doing this. This is literally why I'm doing this. To tell our story. This is for the people that are going through this right now. This is for the people that will never go through this. Sorry.
Bad time to cough.
Oh, sorry, that was a bad time to cough. This is for the people that will never have to go through this because they see this video. This is for the people that have gone through this. This is for you. This is for us. And as much as it sucks that I went through this, I'm grateful that there's a reason that I did, and it's to help everybody else and share my story. Like I've said a million times, this is not just my story, this is your story, this is our story. I've said it before, but I would do this a million times over if it meant that nobody else had to. And it scares me to think that if it wasn't me in that situation, and if it was somebody else, I wonder if they would have stayed until they died, until they got killed. Because I know if I didn't leave when I did, it would have gotten to that point. This is the second half of my story, and I'm not done talking about my story after this. I don't know when I'll be done. I don't think there is even a time to be done. I don't know. It was just scary. But I'm gonna jump straight into part 2, and I have all the dates once again written on this whiteboard. So if you see me keep looking over here, it's just so that I know the dates of everything. So, okay. I'm pretty sure I ended off the last video with the story about the nightclub, and I don't think I got into the night time of that experience. So this was October 24th, 2024. Sorry, I'm like sick right now. God, this was October 24th, 2024. I told this story in part 1, but I'll brief through it to get to where this part comes in play. So basically, me, my roommate Emma, Brennan, and my boyfriend had went out to a nightclub for my friend's birthday, and my boyfriend was convinced that my friend Brennan wasn't gay, even though he is. And events took place that night that led him to get aggressive and get physical with me and Brennan because he was convinced that we were hooking up. He forced me to twerk on Brennan, forced me to say I wanted to F Brennan, tried to get Brennan walked out. So basically, the moral of that whole scenario was basically that my boyfriend at the time was just convinced that my gay best friend wasn't gay and thought that I was hooking up with him and cheating on my boyfriend with him. So that was that time. That was like that part of the night. So after he had thrown us into the chairs, I go to the bar, and at this point I just start throwing back shots because I couldn't believe that he had just gotten physical with me and my best friend. And I'm not exactly sure what had happened on the way home. I don't even know if we took the same Uber home. I really don't know. But I remember I got back home, and immediately me and my boyfriend just start arguing, and he's accusing me once again of being a whore, a slut, cheating on him with Brennan, calling me every name in the book, everything you could think of. So we're just arguing, going back and forth, and I remember I also thought that I was home alone. I did not know that my roommate Emma was home, so we're just going at it. And at this time, he had gotten physical with me a handful of times before, so I didn't want to escalate the situation further, especially since I thought I was home alone, and he was obviously intoxicated and had already gotten literally physical with me that night in a public setting with my friend. So I didn't want to push it any further. So he's screaming at me, "You're a slut, you're a whore, you wanna F Brennan, you wanna F Brennan, you wanna F Brennan." So after a while of arguing, I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. It's 4 a.m. I'm done. So I get in bed and I put the covers over me to act like I'm sleeping. To act like I'm sleeping so that hopefully he will just go into the living room and sleep on the couch, because how are you going to argue with somebody that's sleeping? So I lay down, and he's just yelling at me and I'm not responding. I'm acting like I'm asleep. And then I just hear him yelling. He's yelling, getting closer. He's walking closer to the bed. And then he gets on top of me. Gets on top of me while I'm laying in bed. And he basically just keeps yelling at me, and he's like, "Are you gonna ignore me now, bitch? You're not gonna ignore me now, bitch. Listen to me, you're not gonna ignore me now, bitch." And oh my god, I actually have anxiety. That's when he starts to strangle me. He puts both of his hands around my neck, and I'm laying down like this, and he's on top of me like this, and I'm laying down, and he's choking me with both of his hands. His whole body weight is just on my neck, and I've never felt that before in my life. Oh my god.
Season 2.
So he's just sitting there strangling me, and I remember I open my eyes, and he's like staring me in the face while he's doing this, and his hands are just around my neck, and he's choking me, and I couldn't breathe, and I start like kicking my arms and wailing my legs, and I'm just like trying to like get him off of me, but he's on top of me. I can't get him off, and I couldn't breathe. I'm just like, and like my vision started to get fuzzy, and he was on top of. I don't even know how long he was on top of me for, but he was just staring me in the face. I couldn't breathe, and I remember once my vision started getting
blurry.
I remember once my vision started to get blurry. I knew, I thought I was gonna die. And I know he was trying to kill me that night.
No, how the frick did I just fall?
Strangling me, he wouldn't get off.
No.
And looking me in the face while he was doing it. And right before I felt like I was gonna pass out, I tried to scream, and I didn't know anybody was home. I really thought it was just me and him. Genuinely, if my roommate Emma had not walked into this damn room, he would have killed. He was trying to kill me. He knew I couldn't breathe. I was like. So then, right as shit starts to go black, and I tried to scream. Emma walks into the room, my roommate, and she's like, "Get the F off of her, get the fuck off of her." And he jumps off of me, and he looks at her, starts cussing her out, and then walks away and sits on the couch. And Emma looked at me, and I didn't admit to her what had just happened, so I looked at her and I was like, I don't know. And I took a video like 10 minutes after he had done this, and my neck was just all red. It was all red from him strangling me. It was just completely red.
Bro, how? Boing. Whatever, guys, but for now, peace.